Hello, good evening. Welcome back to the Speakeasy with
Frank.
and I'm Kari. It's been a while since we were on together at the same time. Last time we were on, we had a couple of glitches, but they've all seemed to be worked out. So here we are on the 28th of August, 2025. We are back
We're
in the
back.
building.
I told y'all he'd be back.
Yeah.
Once I posted yesterday, like, I got to get back in the studio. Like, yeah.
I can't let him have all the shine.
Yeah, that is about true. So, yeah, we got him back. We're back in the studio again on Thursday evening. So, yeah, we were thinking about what the conversation would be about today. So, yesterday I talked about our trip to Memphis with the family. And he wants to go. He wants to revisit
Well, you know what?
Memphis.
It was so cool to be around family that we haven't been around in quite a few years. And Frank touched on this yesterday about just being back in Memphis as a family, even though it was for a somber occasion to go to the funeral for our cousin, Danny Drew. But just to be around cousins that we haven't seen, and some of them more than 15 to 20 years.
Yeah,
And then
true.
for the four of us, Roy, Frank, Troy, and myself, I'll be down there at the same time with my father's only living brother, my Uncle Ed. Man, microwave.
The microwave. I forgot about that. That's another tragic moment.
Hotel rooms were across the hall from each other. My Uncle Ed comes into our room and he's like, "Yeah, man, I got a microwave too." We looked at microwave. I'm looking. I'm thinking maybe we had overlooked the microwave being on the counter by the refrigerator. I'm like, what microwave are you talking about? What microwave are you talking about, So he points to what he thought was a microwave in the closet on the shelf. I said, it's not a microwave, dude. It is a microwave. It's just a safe.
He's been over there.
He was like, "Man, that's a microwave." No, it's not.
Why won't it turn on?
It's a safe, bruh. It's a safe. Oh, we laughed so hard because he was so serious.
Dead serious. Walk in like, "Y'all don't have a microwave?" He was like, "No, I got one in my room." You do? Where is it? In the closet? No, that's not a microwave.
I would have loved to have seen him put a plate of food
in there trying to warm up a sandwich or something.
You would have locked up a meat sandwich, man.
He'd have locked the sandwich and didn't know the code he put in there.
And he would have probably been too embarrassed to come over and say something.
Yeah, that was comical. That was another one. So
yeah,
we went to the funeral, and was that the first night? No,
the first night was the visitation.
The first night was the visitation, and we hung out at
Maryland's house.
And we didn't go anywhere after that. We just hung out there, smoking, drinking.
Right. Commiserated with family and friends, man. And what a time was had by everyone, man. It was just just a lot of fun, being around Joe Jackson, Gary, and everyone else, man. It was just, Danny and Marilyn's daughters, their friends, their close family friends. It was a blast, man.
Yeah,
that whole weekend was just.
We had a good time. Yeah, I kid you not. We had, meeting people that we hadn't seen,
had never met.
Yeah.
And then the funeral was Saturday, and the repast was Saturday. Of course, after that, to see Naomi, see Nikki,
yeah.
Oh my gosh, man! What a weekend!
Yeah, hadn't seen Joe and Gary.
No, in years.
But they all and Joe Jackson.
Right.
But it always happens whenever we're in town. We never will go into my dad's stomping grounds and not connect with family because that's our the family down there. So so the second night, that was after the funeral, right?
Right. Saturday, yeah.
No, this was Friday because Saturday
was the first night. Saturday was
so right. Friday night. I'll let this driver tell the events that unfolded
after we left Marilyn's house.
Going to
a
water hole, which a liquor store, drinking. Yeah, it's on you, Kari.
Well, I'm driving, of course, and I guess I must have stopped. I must have run through a stop sign. Not literally, but, I went through a stop sign without stopping. And I didn't notice that the police were behind me. Memphis PD. So they pulled us over, and the male cop came to my window, and I explained to him, asked for a little, professional courtesy, being a police officer, which he gave me, and it was a female officer on Frank's side.
Now look, it's more to it than that, because Troy is like, hey, the police are behind us. They're the lights. Kari's like, I don't see the police. So like, I look back, I'm like, yo, they're behind us. So I have a beer. He has a beer. We're driving. Man. We're driving with open alcohol. How about that? And so he's talking to the male black officer to the right, to the left. So this Hispanic officer, she comes to my window, and I'm smoking a cigar, and I've got beer just pouring down on the seat, on the floorboard. I'm just like, you can't look down here. So I kind of thumped the cigar at him, told her to get away. You can't look in the car, lady. And she backs up, and it's like, okay, she never looked down to see if there was liquor in the car, but she obviously could tell we were inebriated. So, they are letting us go. We're gone. They walked away, and we like, okay, cool. Kari's, badge. We're in the wind. We're about to go because we're about to go to my grandparents' house. This dude says, hey, officer, come back. We're like, come back. We out of here. What are you doing? Hey, come back. Hey. We trying to get to my grandparents' house. Can you show us how to get over there? We like, dude, we are in the clear, and you bring them back. And your boy was like, y'all going to Orange Mound? We was like, yeah. He was like, oh, yeah, I don't go over there. Y'all going in the right direction.
But what did the female officer say?
So she was like, she looking in the car. She was like, but you got it on GPS. Don't you know where you're going? And that just took Troy into a tailspin. Like, boy, we are really screwing this night up. So Officer Friendly here just called back cops. But he was like, his comment is that, hey, we had already gotten it clear. They wasn't gonna do nothing. Troy and I, we didn't know. Man,
hey, you bring them back? We gonna get pinched? No, we're not.
Yeah, that was so. We laughed and laughed because this dude said, "Hey,
come back. I'm not done with you.
Come here. We got to talk some more." It's like, dude, we got beer. We got liquor in the car. You talking about come back.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, Kari, you probably should have let that one ride. I just wanted to make sure, because I know where we were. It's like, dude, this is a dicey part of town. It's almost like, certain parts of the shop where you shouldn't be 1 a.m. You know what I'm saying?
Orange Mound now and back then is like Austin, Inglewood, all
rolled in one. Yeah. Just in the smaller
probably area. About a 10-block radius. Yes. And it's known to be vicious.
It's real.
JG and 8-Ball, they grew up, in the Mound. Yeah, it was that was a funny night. We got out of it though, and like I told you yesterday, we went to the house. We thought was the house, wasn't the house.
It was the right block.
It was the right block, wrong house. So yeah, we did go back the next night,
Saturday night
with my brother Roy, and we finally found the house. Right. Yeah. The trip to Memphis, I think they're always eventful.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like when we go to Kansas, where our mom is from. It's always, a story to be told in Kansas, Missouri.
Dealing with Twan.
Dealing with our cousin Twan.
Yes. It's always an adventure.
Yeah, we didn't go last week, 2 weeks ago. Our great aunt, Loretta Senior, she passed away. She was 99. So she was married to my grandmother's brother. So we have cousins on that side that we didn't get to see. That we didn't make it to the funeral. A lot of them, all her kids have passed, are deceased.
Right.
But we still have, Michael and Twan and Juice and other cousins still down there. Kenya.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we didn't make it down there for that because we had just come back from Memphis and the time and all that. Right. We still sent our prayers down there to the Norman family.
Yeah. No doubt.
So that was that. We made it back safely, and we're all good. So,
and like Frank mentioned yesterday, we celebrated Troy's 55th birthday over the weekend. Picnic out in the park at Calumet Beach. with Nikki's friends from the Philly Fields, her family from 84th and Phillips, which is a good time. They do it every year. I think this past Saturday was probably the best one they've had. It was really nice. The food was good.
Yeah.
Had a good turnout. We were in a good spot in the park. Parking was off the chain, but last weekend, it was like 4 different high school class reunions. So the entire park was jam packed.
Harlan, they said Inglewood was out there. They said Robeson
and
Bowen. Yeah, and it was jam packed. Yeah. But it was cool. There wasn't no issues.
None.
The DJ
was off. I don't know who he was.
Roy said it was I wouldn't call Pep. It was somebody.
Was it Morris Joshua? It wasn't Morris Joshua.
No, it was some guy with an M. But this cat jam. We got there at 5.
And he didn't get off. He didn't get
off till 11 o'clock.
Yeah,
10:30, 11 o'clock. And I mean, he rocked all night long. Yeah. I mean, just nonstop. He went to house, and at the end, he went straight old school.
Tears for Fears. Police.
He just...
Yeah, he was killing it.
Yeah, he turned up. And
Frank Goes to Hollywood.
Yeah.
He was killing it.
He was killing it all night. It was interesting. Had a good time. Like Kari said, they had good food, good turnout. They always have a nice turnout with her family and her friends. But it was good. It was a good.
And this year, people brought their kids and grandchildren, so that was really cool.
Yeah,
that was really cool.
Yeah, my nephew's son was there, and
Sharita brought her two of her children. It was cool.
Yeah, and the others they brought their kids.
One of the other guys, he brought his son and his grandkids came out, played football and everything.
Yeah, that's the summers. Like I said, we got some things coming up. Next month, his birthday and my birthday, so there'll be more to talk about. So we're gonna transition to sports. So today, of course, those who know or don't know, the Dallas Cowgirls. I'm sorry, the Dallas Cowgirls.
You said it.
I said it right. They traded Michael Parsons, their defensive end, to the freaking Green Bay Cheeseheads, our nemesis. So we got to deal with Michael Parsons now.
2 times a year because he signed a 4-year contract, so we got to deal with him for at least the next 4 years.
Yeah. Here and there, we got to deal with Michael Parsons rushing.
Caleb. So the Bears, they definitely have to get a left tackle. I don't know where they're going to find this dude, but they're going to have to get a monster left tackle because you're going to have to deal with Michael Parsons every year, and you got to deal with the dude from the Lions who tore his leg up last year. This came from Michigan.
Yeah.
Hutchinson.
He's
Man, you got 2 monsters. So
yeah. So we'll see what happens. I'm not happy, but I don't care about Michael Parsons because he went from the Gold House in Dallas, beautiful stadium,
city, nice weather,
dome. Not that they ever use a dome because it never snows.
They never open it. They never close it.
Yeah, but now he went to straight Green Bay to frozen tundra.
Right. Let's see how he does there.
Yeah, I could care less. Good luck to him.
Right.
We just got to deal with him twice a year. We beat Green Bay last year.
Yeah.
We'll
figure it out.
Do it again this year. I ain't giving 2 hoots about Michael Parsons. We just got to put somebody on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that my Cubs, man. I just we took 3 out of 5 from Milwaukee,
and they got swept, didn't they?
How do you go to San Francisco and get swept by the Giants? Throughout the whole 3 games, you only scored 7 runs total in 3 games.
You're trying to catch up.
And here's the thing. Milwaukee lost the last 2 games. You could have picked up a whole game, and now you're still, 7-8 games back.
Yeah, and it's not getting any easier.
It's not getting easier.
This is August.
Right.
So I mean, I'm not that I'm a Cubs fan or against them, but I was hoping they would get within at least a 3-game.
Yeah. Well, at least 3 games
close
before September hits.
Yeah, but they fall in further behind. So we'll see what happens with them. The Sox didn't do bad this year.
They haven't.
They've had some good runs. They're looking better. I think
scoring runs. Their young talent is playing well.
They got a new skipper.
Yeah.
So they're I think they basically understand his
vision
and his style of play.
Right.
And these young guys are coming around,
mm-hmm.
and I think next year probably even better for the Sox.
Right, I think they're trending upward. I do. And I'm not a Sox fan, but I like to see them. I don't like to see them setting records for futility. Ending the season with the most losses in history. I don't want to see it like they're a Chicago team.
Chicago team, yeah.
So I think this year, someone was saying the other day on the radio that they're going to have about a 20 win improvement
this year.
Yeah, this year. So okay, you'll finish in last place, but at least you improved by 20
You're not
games.
the worst team in the league.
Exactly.
Yeah, which is cool. I'll take that.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Hey, did you see the video of the young lady, the black
Taylor Frank,
tennis player?
Don't get me started.
So she really held her own. I listened to her post-game speech, and I listened to her opponent's speech. And this white girl tried to tell her what she needs to do mentally and how she needs to conduct herself. I'm like, who the hell are you? When did you get a psychological evaluation for her, and you can tell her what to do? Are you a therapist?
Right.
But that's that white entitlement. But
what I'll say to that is, you were the one that acted in an unprofessional manner, not her.
She did.
She conducted herself well.
The sister was fine.
So like, you're mad because you got your butt beat, and then you want to come with some excuse.
Consistently, this black girl beat her 3 times. Talking
about when you're warming up, you're supposed to do this or do that. Well, that's a norm. That's not a rule. So that's just because I broke a norm doesn't mean that what I did was wrong. Right. You may not have liked it, and I'll bet had you won, it wouldn't have been an issue. But because you lost 3 or 4 games in a row to me in this match. Now you're mad.
Yeah, mad.
Come on, man.
You don't have an education.
You don't have any class. It's all the normal, typical racial tropes that are espoused against us all the time.
All the time.
But yet the media, because at first, they were just interviewing Taylor. And I'm like, well, when is someone going to put a mic in front of her to get her reason? And when is she going to be questioned about what she said? Because they're constantly asking Taylor, well, what does she say? What do you think about? Well, wait a minute.
Ask her. Put a mic in front of her.
Yeah.
And now you hear what she said. You're like, okay,
says.
really?
What her, not reasoning, but excuse is going to be, because I listened to something this morning while I was at work, and this other tennis player, they had asked her about it, Sabalenka, and Sabalenka wasn't giving her excuses, but she's like, she did. She said, well, she's been going through a lot personally, this and that, but I did, explain to her that, sometimes you just have to, put things aside and channel things. Just because what you're going through personally, you can't bring that on the court.
Right.
Leave that there and deal with that separately. But when you're on the court, you got to leave that stuff at home. You got to deal with this, And it was kind of like she was making an excuse because she's saying she's going through something personally. But
everybody gets
we're going through something personally.
Everybody does.
Taylor is a new mom.
Everybody's going through something. But when you lose with grace.
Lose with grace.
Shake your opponent's hand.
Right.
Great game. See you at the next one.
Go to the locker room.
Dap it up and move on. But you don't be sitting there pointing your finger in people's face. Yeah. I'm like, who are you to chastise this woman?
Right. I'm not your child.
She held it so professionally because I think I'd have grabbed her finger and bit it off.
Yeah. That's the same thing I was thinking.
Yeah, we'd have been throwing blows.
Yeah.
Then they'd have been like the angry black woman. But who are you to point your finger at me on my nose like you chastise me like I'm your child? Like, beat it, lady. But, she lost. Like a girl, like Taylor said, hey, I'm here getting another check. She going back home.
She's packing up and I'm
moving on. Even if I lose tomorrow, don't matter.
I
got another check.
I went to another round.
Yeah.
Right.
So
and I've now beaten you 3 times in a row.
Yeah, she's like, we'll see you on the next. She's like, I done beat you in New York. I beat you here in Canada. Yeah. What do you want me to do? Where you want to meet again?
Right. Yeah. I'll beat your ass then.
You want to go in the alley and play?
Okay, not a problem. Right.
You play on concrete, grass, clay. What you want to do? Because I done beat you 3 times.
3 times, baby.
Now, I don't mean you doesn't mean that you won't eventually get to me.
Right.
But now, I got the ups on you.
I'm 3-0, baby.
I know your game, and I can do it. It's like Serena Williams and Venus used to just put it on.
So be it. Hey, like I said, I got another check, and I'm moving on to the next round, and you're packing up and going home.
Yeah. So, your president's sending the National Guard here next Friday.
Oh, is it next Friday?
That's what was on the news today, that he's going to send them up to the naval base,
Great Lakes,
and stage them there. And the people up there, they don't want them up there.
They don't want them there.
No, and they talking about it's for immigration.
Well, because next Thursday is the Mexican Independence weekend.
Ooh.
So that's why he's doing it next Friday, so they can come here and disrupt that. Because that's going to be in Pilsen. I think that's going to be Friday. And then the other, they have something else. on no, that's going to be a little village on Friday. Then
So is that when
there's
they're
another
always
one in Pilsen.
downtown?
Yeah.
Just disrupted.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah.
Let's see what happens next weekend. Are the Mexicans and the immigrants are really going to show up downtown and be disruptive?
You know, I don't. I'll be there working. I'll let you know.
Yeah,
I'll be there working.
Because I'm thinking they like, we don't care. And that's what's going to be. That's what's going to make it real challenging for the police.
Yeah.
First responders, because they're not going to back down.
They're not.
No. And this is Chicago.
Yeah. You know, I tell people all the time, Chicago is a whole different animal than any other state in the union, any other city in the union.
Yeah.
It's totally different.
Totally different.
Yeah.
We just a big melting pot.
Yeah.
Of this and that in every community. We got everybody right here in Chicago and the suburbs
and every other social political organization is going to be down there as well. Yeah. There's going to be a big hodgepodge of people and organizations and picketers and rioters and things like that. And it's going to
be safe.
To me, it's going to be a mess. It's going to be a mess.
And you're doing it on Mexican Independence Day.
Right.
Intentional. So now you can put your media cameras out there and say, see, they need us. They need our help. Yeah. They do this every year.
We're cool. Fine. We're cool.
We
get some arrests, things like that, but it's nothing that we can't handle because we've been handling it ever since.
But when you bring the military in here, now that's a whole different ballgame.
Tensions are going to rise.
They're going to rise. Because now you have them preparing.
Right.
The rebellers. Or those that are celebrating, and then you got the federal agents out there talking about you trying to arrest people and checking IDs.
And then when the people who are the agitators, they're going to come
who are not Mexican,
no,
they just agitators. They're going to come
exactly, and then they're going to, the quote unquote enemy is going, and it's not the military's fault because they're only following orders, but it's going to fall on the backs of Chicago police as well.
Yeah. Well, Snelling said today we're not assisting them in any immigration arrests.
But when we're all out there and all in uniform, it doesn't matter to them.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter to the agitators. All they see is a uniform.
Yeah. You're part of them. You're all part of them. You're all law enforcement.
We're all the same. I just hope everyone stays safe and it goes off without a hitch and we can all get back home safely the same way we came.
Yeah. Always that.
Yeah.
Man. So, what you got else?
Man. Last time we were on, we were talking about health and mental health and all of that. Like we were saying about the tennis players. We're all going through something, whether it's minor or major, whether it's us or our family or extended family. Just so everybody, man, take care of your health. I know a lot of black men don't like going to the doctor, going to the dentist. No one likes going to the dentist,
To the dentist?
Yeah, a lot of people don't like going to the dentist. Oh. They're afraid of the dentist, right. And I get it,
Right.
I'm sure everyone that goes to the dentist, their blood pressure
right, because you getting that, if you got to get an extraction to get some work done, that needle going in that nerve.
And even if you're going to get it cleaning, because you don't know what the dentist is going to see when they're cleaning your teeth.
Right. Like, you got a cavity back here. I need to fix this. I didn't come in for the Novocaine.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just, man, everyone, take care of your health, whether it's the physical, spiritual, the mental, love on your family a little bit more. But take care of you. Because if you don't take care of you, you can't take care of anyone else.
Yeah, take care of yourself. Yeah. Get your annual or biannual physicals. Know what your numbers are.
Get your blood work
done. Get a full battery of blood work for your A1C, your blood pressure, kidneys, prostate for men, women, your breast exams, the mammograms. All that's critical and important. We're getting older, where the body parts they improve, but they start to break down too.
Sure.
And you start to have issues that you need to be prepared for whatever those test results come back from. I have a friend whose husband almost had to have an amputation, but God willing, it didn't happen. They were able to save, a toe or part of the foot, and they did some other things to clear up the infection, but that's a good thing. But that's a blessing because you don't want to be an amputee because it just gets worse, progressively worse over time. But thank God that individual was able to have a successful surgery and is doing well. You know, he just said one of his friends has to have a biopsy for things, so it's always something. My numbers aren't the best; they're good, but you know, they want to say, okay, what's up with your prostate? The numbers have grown over the years, but it's not high or excessive where I think I may have prostate cancer. You know, and trust me, it's not hereditary. Our dad passed from prostate cancer and bladder cancer. It's not hereditary. It's just everybody's body's is individual. And it doesn't mean you're going to have it, but I keep an eye on mine because I had a scare 2015, yeah, with prostate issues, but doing okay now.
Yeah.
So, and you know, dentist, yeah, I had to have 2 implants done last year.
I had 2 of them, 2 implants. What, 2 years ago?
Right. Well, last year I had to have put in. Hell, I got tired of not having no teeth on one side of my mouth and chewing on one side. So
right.
Yeah, you got to keep yourself healthy, man, because the longer you live, the closer you to that dirt. We're all going to get there one day. So yeah.
It's funny. I was at work this morning. I went in my old office and I was looking up some things on the computer, and my guy sitting behind me, we're talking, and he's like, "Oh," I'm like, "What happened?" He said, "Man, my crown just came out." I said,
"Popped out."
I said, "Were you eating anything?" He was like, "No, I'm just sitting talking to you." I said, "Well, it happens, bro.
It happens. That cement don't last forever.
It doesn't last forever. You know?
It will give." Yeah. The crown on my implant came out.
We were going to St. Louis last year.
Right. Yeah. So it's okay.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna go without it. I go get that joint put right back in and keep it moving. So I think
he left work early today, and I saw him walk through the parking lot. And I was like, I know where he's going. Going right back to the tent.
Back to the dinner, hey, mate.
Yeah.
If it was up to me, I'd get some crazy glue.
Yeah.
Save it.
Take care of yourselves, people. You know, and get your rest, sleep. You know, I know a lot of us have insomnia, we're sleep deprived, but the older we get, man, rest is paramount.
When I hit that pill and put my CPAP on,
it's over.
Gone.
I'm gone within 5
I'll wake
minutes.
up 2 nights. I'll wake up twice throughout the night. About 3 and 5, go to the bathroom. But other than that,
once you put that joint back on, it's over.
It ain't on my back.
Everybody, I mentioned that to Uncle Ed. We were in Memphis last month. He fell out. He was like, "Doc, what you know about the witch riding your back?" I said, "Man, I remember my grandmother talking about that in that house, man.
Yeah,
the witch riding your back." Yeah.
That's all we have for you today, audience. We appreciate your time and watching us and following us. Give us any feedback you may have, good, bad, or indifferent. We'll take it, and we'll try and do better the next time. And till then, we're checking out.
Holla.
2 fingers, 3 fingers, not the middle finger. Oh, there he is. Sometimes you can control him, sometimes you can't. So, peace, people.
Y'all be easy. Holla.
Yo.